In this video, you'll learn how to transfer your domain from Hostinger to Blogger so your blog can use your own custom web address instead of the default Blogspot URL. First, make sure you're already signed into your Blogger account and you're on the correct blog you want to connect to your domain. If you manage multiple blogs under the same account, double check that you've selected the right one from the list so you don't accidentally change the settings for a different site. Once you're on the correct blog, look for the menu on the left-hand side of your Blogger dashboard. Here you'll see different options like posts, stats, comments, and so on. What you're interested in is the settings section. Go ahead and click on settings to open up the configuration options for your blog. When the settings page opens, scroll down until you find the section called publishing. This is where you control how your blog is accessed, including its URL. Take your time scrolling so you don't miss it. It's usually a bit lower down on the page beneath basic options like the blog title, description, and language. Under the publishing section, you'll see an option labeled custom domain. This is the feature that allows you to use your own domain, such as one you've purchased from Hostinger, instead of the standard Blogspot address. Click on custom domain to begin the setup process. A field will appear asking you to enter the domain name you want to use. It's important here to type your domain starting with www. For example, instead of entering yourdomain.com, you should enter www.yourdomain.com. Blogger expects that format, and using the www prefix helps avoid common redirect and DNS issues later on. If you forget the www, Blogger will typically show an error or won't accept the domain. Carefully type your domain name, making sure there are no spelling mistakes, no extra spaces, and that you're using the correct extension like .com, .net, or whatever your domain uses. A small typo here can cause your site not to load correctly, so it's worth double checking what you've entered against the domain in your Hostinger account. Once you've entered your domain name with the www at the beginning and confirmed it looks correct, click the save button. When you click save, Blogger will try to verify and apply your new custom domain settings. At this point, if your DNS records at Hostinger are not yet configured, Blogger might give you specific records that you need to add there, such as CNAME entries. That's normal and part of the process of pointing your domain from Hostinger to Blogger. After saving, you may need to wait a bit for DNS changes to propagate if you've just updated them at Hostinger. This can take anywhere from a few minutes to several hours, depending on your provider and how quickly their servers update. During this time, your blog might still load on the old address, or you may see some brief connectivity issues. That usually resolves itself once everything has fully updated. By following these simple steps in your Blogger dashboard, you've started the process of connecting your Hostinger domain to your Blogger site, giving your blog a more professional and memorable web address.